These beautiful bells are so simple and easy to make, and the best part about it is I'm going to show you how to make it with things that you have already around the house. So let's get started. So these are our real bells that we're going to kind of try and copy and make the same texture on our bells. I'm just going to be using these plastic containers that I cleaned out from, I can't even remember what was in them. You'll need a toilet paper roll, some sticks, some twine or some string, some baking soda, and some paints. These are just acrylic paints. I've got black, a kind of a darker brown, and a gold. I'm going to start by cutting off the bottom portion of this plastic jar. I decided that after I cut the jar, the edges were a little bit too sharp, so I'm just putting a layer of hot glue around the edge. Now we're going to use this stick to make the little dangly thing that goes inside the bell. I'm just wrapping the end around with some hot glue and some twine. Just cut the twine, and then I'm making a little knot and kind of measuring where I want it to hang. The knot is so I can just put some hot glue gun on that and glue that to the bottom of the jar. There you go. Now you got a cute little dangly thing. Now we're going to make the top loop. Just grab a roll of toilet paper and we're going to cut that about the same length and we're going to glue that on the top of the bell. But I think that's a little big, so I'm going to cut it down just a tad, and then I'm going to glue the ends together and glue it on top of the jar. Now I'm just placing some hot glue around the bottom, and I'm going to wrap some twine around that to kind of make a lip on the bottom of the bell, just so it looks more realistic. Now go ahead and grab a bowl and something to mix up the paint, and we're going to use baking soda. I'm just going to put a little bit in and then put some paint in. I'm kind of doing equal ratios, but you got to mix it the way you want and to get the texture that you want. The more baking soda, of course, the thicker it's going to be and the more texture you're going to have. So now we're ready to paint the bell. I'm just spreading some newspaper out to cover my table so it doesn't get a mess everywhere. But I'm just going to start by painting the inside with this mixture, all black, and then we'll put it on the outside as well. Just showing you how the texture is looking so far. It's a little bit hard to see, but it's there, and you'll see it more once it dries. There you go. There's a little bit more texture right there. So once you're done painting and you've covered it all really well, this is how it looks after it dries. You want to make sure it's completely dry. Right now I'm going to just put a little bit of this brown paint, just kind of spreading it on, dry brushing it a little bit, and then I'm going to go in with the gold as well, giving it just kind of a brown and gold texture. The reason that we started with black first is because we want the black to show through underneath and just give it a more realistic texture. So here they are side by side. Mine has a little bit more texture than the other, but that just gives it some more charm. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe and share with others, and we'll see you on the next video.